Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm the Southern Wrestling Scholar ZJ Pierce, host of the Nerdz Wrestling Podcast. Sorry I'm a little late, but I'm still here to give y'all quick react from the April 6th episode of Monday Night Raw. Honestly, it was mid. This was mad mid. It had a strong opening, but nothing else really followed through. We got a couple more matches for WrestleMania, I guess. So if y'all ready to hop into it, go ahead, tap me in. All right, so CM Punk's opened the show very hot by first letting us know that Roman Reigns isn't here and then going full pipe bomb mode. I'm talking about calling Roman Reigns everything under the sun because CM Punk might be old, but he's not weak. He's not bucktooth. He's not a Nepo baby. Like, I'm talking about he let him have it. Said he's a bucktooth Nepo baby who ate dog food for a weird old man. Like, ooh, the shots. It said he was giving WrestleMania main event after main event after main event to try to get over. Had that been anybody else, they would have been fired, unlike Roman Reigns. And then took a shot at Pat McAfee, because Pat McAfee wants to come in, interject himself in the storylines at the behest of TKO. And, bring up how WrestleMania tickets are still available. So CM Punk said, tell that agent that you're working with, because his agent is Ari Emanuel. So tell that agent you're working with to lower the ticket prices so that families can come to Las Vegas and watch this butt whooping that he's going to put on Roman Reigns. That's where the show peaked. That is honestly where the show peaked. All right, next, Austin Theory with Logan Paul and ISO Speed at ringside took on LA Knight. ISO Speed is now just involved in the division thanks to being cursed by Danhausen a couple weeks back. And, LA Knight jumped ISO Speed at his house on his stream throughout the week last week. So it was just a whole bunch of mess. At one point, while Logan Paul is working over Austin Theory outside the ring, while LA Knight is working over Austin Theory outside the ring, Logan Paul pushes ISO Speed into LA Knight, which leads to LA Knight walking him up the ramp as ISO Speed is trying to get away. The Usos come out and corner him. ISO Speed then runs and jumps over LA Knight and tries to escape through the ring. LA Knight catches him, but Logan Paul gets involved. LA Knight knocks him out. And in the chaos, Austin Theory rolls up LA Knight for the win. Then ISO Speed is then cornered by the Usos and LA Knight, who's about to hit the 1D on ISO Speed before being saved by Logan Paul. And then the inevitable challenge is made official for WrestleMania. ISO Speed will team with Austin Theory and Logan Paul to take on LA Knight and the Usos. Whatever. JD McDonough versus Finn Balor does not take place as Dominic Mysterio attacks Finn at the entrance ramp. It looks like Finn is going to get the upper hand until Dom gets a chair and starts wailing on him. And the remnants of the Judgment Day stand tall. AJ Lee's sit-down interview is interrupted by Becky Lynch, where Becky tells AJ that 10 years ago, when Becky was backstage at WrestleMania, she got a nice little phony hug from AJ Lee, who knew that she saw her replacement in her. So the next day, AJ Lee would quit. But AJ Lee reminds Becky Lynch that all the heights she reached is because AJ broke the ceiling. All the doors that Becky Lynch walked through is because AJ Lee knocked them down. And she's still everyone's favorite wrestler because after 10 years away, the company kept calling. Next, Bayley took on Lash Legend in a preview of the WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way match. Honestly, this match was mostly commercial break. Bayley would win after the distraction from Charlotte and Alexa, where they would fight with Nia Jax. Y'all, Charlotte whooped Nia Jax with her jacket. It was some of the funniest thing. But Lyra Valkyrie would grab Lash Legend's foot as she's going for a suplex on Bayley and then hold the foot so Bayley could get a 3 count on Lash Legend. Seth Rollins says that he has his sights set on 2 things: that's destroying the division and winning back the World Heavyweight Championship. But Gunther has made this personal by coming out and attacking him. So Gunther comes out to try to attack him again. They have a nice little mini brawl, which ends in Gunther retreating back up the ramp, where he runs into Paul Heyman. Where Paul Heyman says he did not set up Gunther to fight Seth Rollins, but he does thank him. And he owes him a very big thank you. Gunther says, baby, you owe me much more than a thank you. So expect that Brock Lesnar Gunther match for SummerSlam, y'all. Stephanie Vaquer has a nice little pre-tape promo. Then we get El Grande Americano and Los Americanos taking on Penta, Dragon Lee, and Javon Heavens after El Grande Americano basically just called the lineup for the WrestleMania ladder match trash. Kind of agree because Baby Rusev was in that match, but whatever. The good guys would get the win. After the match, Rey Mysterio would return and, just insert himself in the ladder match. Penta says, cool, let's do it. Next, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky reunite Rio to take on B-Fab and Michin, where a lot of this match was about keeping Rhea Ripley out of the match so they could just work over Io Sky. Io won with a roll-up, but after the match, the baddies would keep Rhea Ripley down in the corner and attack Io with a kendo stick, and Jade would hit Jaded on her. And we also learned that Asuka is coming for Io. This Kairi Sane feud has to hurry up and end. Backstage, Finn Balor teases the return of the Demon for WrestleMania, and Liv Morgan asks Roxanne Perez that she's cool with what happened with Finn Balor and hope that she understands that this was just business, before Stephanie Vaquer comes out and pushes Liv into Roxanne. Like, I know by now y'all done seen the picture on the internet. Boy, that knot on Liv Morgan head, crazy. Like, I thought it came from when she threw it to the TV, because she also threw it into the TV. But no, like, Roxanne and Liv Morgan are both under concussion protocol after the meeting of the minds. I'm talking about Glasgow kiss headbutt. And the main event saw Triple H come out for an elongated entrance, meaning that Netflix was running out of time for whatever reason. So we never officially got the contract signing for Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, because they just kept fighting the entire time. And then the show went off air. And that was the April 6th episode of Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Please make sure to like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, I'm going to leave you guys with a scripture, and it's going to be Psalms 55:22. It says, give your burdens to the Lord, and he will take care of you. There is so much going on in this world, and I know it seems overwhelming. You can get stressed out very easily. Y'all, just turn your cares over to Jesus. Turn your cares over to the Lord. He wants to hear you. He wants to help you. But you have to acknowledge that he wants to help you. He really does. He loves you. He's a loving God, and he's a just God. And he will never put anything on you more than you can bear. All right. For a quick rack, I'm the Southern Wrestling Scholar, ZJ Pierce. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for the next episode of the Nerdz Watching Wrestling podcast, because I will be talking about AEW Dynasty, and I will be talking about Stand and Deliver a little bit. But until then, I'm the Southern Wrestling Scholar, and I'll see y'all next time.